everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shaylee if you are new to this channel, and today I'm going to tell you guys what nobody told me ever about pregnancy. So pregnancy is this amazing, beautiful thing that you do for 9 months before you have a baby. I've been pregnant twice now. I'm actually 39 weeks pregnant right now with baby number 2. And I gotta tell you, the first time that I was pregnant, it was a complete shocker to me. Some of the things that were happening to me and were going on inside of me and my body, I was like, what is going on? Am I turning into an alien? I'm not exactly sure. You tend to kind of live on Google for a while in your pregnancies. Google becomes your best friend. The first thing nobody told me about pregnancy is the unwanted advice that you will get for the rest of your life. Doesn't just end with pregnancy, it carries on to when you have children. And then when you're raising those children, if someone's been through it, or they know someone has been through it, or maybe their mom's been through it, they have to let you know. The second thing nobody told me about pregnancy, and I know you're probably thinking, well, duh, this is a no-brainer, is your body goes through some significant changes. I'm not just talking about the belly growing and possibly the breasts growing. For me, the moment I looked into a mirror for the first time and saw how dark my nipples had become, I almost fainted. And then I felt like a gorilla for a while. And then I Googled it to make sure it was normal. And I realized it was, which made me feel better about myself. They're getting ready for nursing, okay? That's all I'll say there. Another thing that happened with me, and maybe this didn't happen with you, so if it didn't happen with you, this is probably just really embarrassing on my end. I have been growing hair in the craziest places. I mean, places that you would never think of growing hair. I started growing hair on my neck, which is totally gross and makes me feel like a man every time I feel like it's starting to grow back again. And I'm like, no. With Eden, I started growing this right here, which is now, turned into part of my hair. But when it was growing in, it looked like straight up sideburn. It was short like this, and I couldn't wear my hair up for 8 months until it grew out with the rest of my hair, because I would go into public and people would be like, do you have sideburns? No, I don't. I'm just pregnant and I'm growing hair in weird places. Some women look at me weird when I say that. It's as if I'm the only one who grows hair in weird places. Please tell me I'm not the only one. The third thing nobody told me about pregnancy is that you will constantly be stared at, touched at, poked at, prodded at until there's a baby in your arms. And then it'll just turn over and your baby will be constantly looked at, touched at, poked at, prodded at, basically. That kind of thing has never really bothered me personally, but I know a lot of women who get straight up offended when that happens. I think it's definitely something you should probably ask someone before you just start feeling around and touching spots that they may be uncomfortable with. The fourth thing nobody ever told me about pregnancy is that basically the time that you're available to do things or to hang out kind of revolves around how you're feeling at the moment. For women like me who are lucky enough to get sick, we're pretty much on the couch for the first 6 months of pregnancy. And we're not going anywhere. If you want to come visit, you can come visit us. And please bring us some ginger ale and crackers while you're at it. Even now, as I'm nearing the end of my pregnancy, there's just some days where I just don't feel up to hanging out with people or talking to people or being in large groups of people. I would much rather be laying on the sofa with a blanket watching Netflix or something. The fifth thing that nobody ever told me about pregnancy is that you actually have this glow about you that you don't even have to try to achieve that makes you feel more beautiful than you felt before pregnancy. Maybe this is another person by person basis, but I feel like I have to put in a lot less effort to look good when I'm pregnant than when I'm not pregnant. It kind of makes me want to be pregnant all the time, but I don't want 25 kids. How do you achieve this pregnancy glow when you're not pregnant? I don't know. If you guys know the secrets, be sure to let me know. The sixth thing that nobody ever told me about pregnancy is just how heightened everything is. Anything that once annoyed you, now annoys you 10 times more. Anything that you used to hate, you now hate 10 times more. Anything you used to love, you now love 10 times more. But then you wake up some mornings and you used to love the smell of bacon, and you wake up and now you're like, oh my gosh, get me out of this house. I'm gonna jump out of this window if I don't get out of here in time because I cannot handle this smell and it's bothering me. But this pregnancy, it was coffee. I love the smell of coffee. Who doesn't love the smell of coffee? With this pregnancy, I could not stomach the smell of coffee at all in the beginning. So I made my husband never make coffee. I basically became crazy. I was like, you can't make coffee, you can't make this, you can't make that, you can't make... I gave him a list of rules that he had to follow, and if he didn't, the pregnant wrath would come out. And if you've ever been pregnant, you know what that looks like. And the last thing that nobody ever told me about pregnancy is the minute you hear their heartbeat for the first time, or you see them on that monitor or that screen, there's something in you that just clicks into place. It's like this missing puzzle piece that you never knew was there before. And you just realize, wow, I'm extremely blessed. And this is everything that I never knew I always wanted. If you guys can relate with any of those, be sure to let me know in the comments below. Also share yours if you have some. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to subscribe because I'm gonna have a little newborn right here in my arms very soon, and I can't wait to share with all of you guys. See you in our next video. Bye. Off of the state that she lives in, that is on the box. I'm not positive, but pretty sure she's the only one that lives in this state out of the whole group, so I think I might know. Here's my package right here, and I sent a package to someone as well, so after you're done watching this video and you see what I got, definitely watch the video of the gift that I sent someone. I have a card. It says warmest wishes,